is all that look. You look good. That looks good. All right. We are ready. Ready. Clear that. Clear that. Dispatch. Oh yeah, so I didn't get to play much today. Normally I can multitask it, but not today. Hey DM. Hey sir. How you doing? How you doing? How you be? How are things? Congrats on your Angelica, by the way. She is a excellent. Oh, I forgot music. Ah, I forgot music. I was like, why is it so quiet? Like, and then I remembered I forgot to start the music. It's hard to have music with no music. Good grinding KOF for gold. Yeah, I actually have a DHC pulled up on the side here and getting my shiz out of the way. So let's go here. Let's claim myself. So I did some rage summons. That's why I have like one gem. Yeah, the rage got a hold of me and would not let go. Nothing to report because you're when you say you did raid summons like that, like when you raid summon like that and you present it as I just presented it to you, you know nothing good came of it. Nothing good came of it. Like, no, it didn't. I mean, I burned through 2,700 gems. Not a thing came out of it. I can't even, not even a decent dupe 4-star. That's the God's honest truth. That's how bad that summon was. And then, so not only did I raid summon, but immediately after, it was just like total regret. I just fell into this deep black hole of why did I do this? I know better. It's different when you do it and then it works out. You're like, yeah, I'm a genius. I planned it that way, right? I knew there was going to be something good. So then your rage subsides and you think you're like the queen, the king and or queen of the universe. But in this case, nah, it was all just disgustingly nothingness. And then immediate regret that spiraled into just, I hate life. So that's what happened. That's why I have one. Because not only did I rage summon, I bought all the packs, right? Then I had like 300 gold left and I'm like, F it. I'm just going to spend buy 15 bookmarks straight from the vendor because that always works out. Not from the vendor, but from, you know, just directly from that page, converting my 300 gems into 15 bookmarks. Yeah, I went there. I spent it all, and then I had 70 left, and I was, yeah, so I had 370. That's right. I had 70 left, so I'm like, I'm gonna refresh shop for bookmarks, and I found like 2 within that 70. Nothing. Like, so moral of the story is, ladies and gentlemen, is that raid summons very rarely, very rarely results in anything good. So live and learn from Val. Be kind, don't raid summon. Save yourself the sanity. Save it. Makes you feel better. Your ML summon was another Wanda. Totally, I was surprised I got Sniper S1 at the LG Legendary Dick, which was Light SL. Ah, bummer. I actually have a Light SL. I got it from a disc as well. I didn't know how to feel about it, as it was new content. So I was like, oh, this is new, right? Okay. I feel good about this. I feel good about this being new. And I just haven't built it yet. Because any new content is good content as far as I'm concerned. Because it's just like sometimes it gets difficult to come up with stuff. When you have a new unit to build, it's kind of like a no-brainer. It's like, oh, I haven't reviewed this. This is easy mode content right here. Let me build it and then, you know, go from there. I gotta do my my Guild Wars, and then I will get into KOF. But this is a Epic 7 stream, so we will keep the DHC talk to a minimum unless you guys have specific questions that you want answered. And of course, being Val, I will always provide you the answers. If I know them, of course. Oh, you pulled a Doria. Nice. I heard she's really good, dude. One of the streamers I watch uses her, Just Rico. So he uses her and has used her to success, I should say. Yeah, why not? I mean, just whatever. Obviously. Yeah, why not? That's how I feel about that. Yeah, why not? I mean, again. Alright. I gotta get, like, all the guild, because, like, I'm a day behind. Oh, Nature Tech, Daria. Okay, I thought you're, yeah. But it's the E7 stream, Rotato. It's E7 stream. She's good, by the way. Just so you know, she's good. She is, if you're looking for someone to DPS for you in Arena or Guild Wars, especially in Guild Wars, because Guild Wars is such a small arena, she does very well. She is worth the invest. So I do have, I'm going to steer you away from this DM, because I actually have some questions I would like you guys to help me out with. So we farmed enough fodder. We can 6-star unit in E7 again. And I'm not sure who I want to 6-star, to be honest with you. Everybody's telling me that Lidica is fine as a 5-star, but I just don't believe in that, because I do kind of want to use her in PvP, not just in Golem. So I was thinking about 6-starring her, but then remember, I also got regular Kin, right? So I have regular Kin, we can 6-star, or Fire Kin as people call him. Got Fire Kin. I got Light, Arbiter Vildred, so ML Nat 5. I got Guider Ether. All of those are ready to be 6-starred. And they have gear, so these aren't ungeared people, right? These are people I actually have gear for. And then I have Fat Cat, Assassin Katuja, also is ready for 6-star. And then there's, like, I don't know who to, I'm not sure who to do. Are you getting burned out? Too many gotcha games, DM, you think? Because you were like really hardcore, so much so that you invested quite a bit to get Luna. So I'm wondering, did you invest too hard, too fast, and it's kind of weighing on you? Excuse me, please. I do. I have a lot of options. I just don't know who to pick. I'm really in a pickle. but not ready for the real grind. Gotcha. I can understand that, man. I think people are getting that way with gotchas in general, Smitty. Dude, this music is awesome. I'm a jazz fan, and I feel like being kind of in a chill mood. So that's why we have the current selection. It's good stuff, though, man. This is really good stuff. I really like this this new service I have. I need to cancel my old one, save me $5 a month. I might have gotten your buddy off. Oh, off? Wait, hold on. Off of DHC? Alright. Dang, I stream DHC. I get why YD says this. I stream DHC, people talk about Epic 7. I stream Epic 7, people want to talk about DHC. Like, I streamed DHC all last week, and then people were talking about Epic 7. So funny. But, I'm not bagging on you guys or anything. It's not negative. So just, since it's there, so tell me how you got him off DHC. This is interesting. Like, I'm just curious in the rest of the story, Smitty. Just slow playing Clary and Lorena specialty while leveling champ fodder. That's the way to do it. You need champ fodder anyway for Clary's specialty, so, you know, multitasking is always a good thing. I'm a big believer in it. Why do one thing when you can do two? Because it helps, too. It helps. Like, it helps your efficiency by getting multiple things accomplished with the same set of energy. Like, as long as it's being efficient, right? Like, if you're wasting a bunch of energy because you're wiping or whatever the case may be, then it's not as efficient, right? But because then it costs you time. At least in Epic 7, it just costs you time. Got him back on the game we played before and not feeling DHC anymore. Oh wow. What about you? How are you feeling about it? Are you still into it, or are you getting that I want to kind of step away feeling? Oh, what? You're casual? No. The great Schmitty. They gave you snipers so you're invigorated? Ha ha ha. That always helps when you get especially new shinies, especially Nat 5 shinies. That definitely can be invigorating. For sure. We all know that feeling, right? That, oh yeah, I got this thing. Finally feeling. It is amazeballs feeling. I totally get it, invigorating you and really pushing you to play more. I definitely get it. We've all been there, so that's the thing. It's a feeling we're all very comfortable with. I got DM and Sniper, and they pulled you back in. Yeah, I didn't get any of the new shinies, so. But then again, my dedication level hasn't been necessary. I like building stuff, but doing my thing guild-wise and my projects, that's about it. I can understand that, sir. Definitely can understand that. Like, it gets really hard when you play multiple games that are very similar. It gets extremely hard to keep the same level of interest in both, unless they're just like so absorbing that you're just like, okay, there's, you know, this is my bread and butter. I love it. It's super hard. I know from personal experience that it is a hard thing to do. Yeah, it looks good. Whatever. I feel you can only grind hard in one. Yes, you're 100% right. My DHC and Epic 7 play can definitely attest to that. I think you can do hard in both if you are someone who does this professionally, meaning like you're a content creator or something like that, and this is all you do, then I feel you can effectively farm in both. Like especially if you only do, say, Twitch, because, or live streaming, because that's a lot easier than throwing in having to edit videos and all that stuff and create new content constantly. Because in live stream, you log in, you have your game plan, you accomplish it, you get it done, and you think about the next day, right? You don't have really carryover from the previous day, other than like, oh, for tomorrow's content, I need to get this, and then you get it, and then you do it on stream, right? But with YouTube, it complicates it, because not only do you have to plan out the stream, but then you have to plan out the videos you're going to do, create them, edit them, and then post them. So when you're just streaming though, and you're like, you clip your streams, that's why, like, you guys will notice sometimes I will do my YouTube videos during stream, because it saves so much time, right? So much time. It's like the best thing ever when you do it. I'll definitely say it's a shortcut, but it is a very effective, sexy shortcut. All right, so I've been getting, so I've been lazy. I haven't been wanting to do my actual opponent fights this week. I decided I'm just gonna take the NPC fights and deal with that. So I'm taking it. I need, like, my brain just can't handle in-depth strategies right now. I really need to get this team. This team right here is my cleave team. Works super good, but I need to get it better. Me personally, my Angelica is a frontline tank for Wyvern 11, and she uses Egg. Egg is the one that gives you 50% defense when over 50% health. So that's the one I decided to go with, and it works very, very well. I did have her on Water's Origin, but Water's Origin procs based off your HP, and right now my Angelica's HP is so high, even when the Wyvern crits, it doesn't activate my Water's Origin. I have 18k now health on her, or 17.6k health on her, and like 1.2k defense. So that's just too high for Water's Origin to be effective. So my choices were really Pipe, and I think Pipe is the one that activates when it's 50% or less. But I didn't want to get in trouble and have to depend on it. My thought was prevent myself from getting to a point where that's an issue. And so far it's worked out. My Wyvern 11 team, since I've updated it, has been 100%. I haven't wiped yet. It looks sometimes like I'm gonna wipe, but I don't. I end up not wiping, so. Yeah, this is how I see it. Now, I know YD went the other way, and he uses Pipe. Pipe activates at the 50% mark. I don't know, for me, that's just too risky. It's too risky for me. I couldn't go that way. But I get why he did it. I mean, it makes sense. Also depends on speed, too. Who do you have Rod on? I almost have enough powder to get it. Diane. My Rod is on Diane. Because when you have her as fast as I do, and you have the cooldown reduction for both of her skills, she's buffing more than she's attacking. So, and she's constantly doing her 2 buffs, right? She very rarely is attacking. So that's who I use. And she works out very, very well. And that's honestly, to be straight up with you, it's the only thing I use Angelica for. If I need regular heals, before my go-to healer was so it'll help you, like Angelica's cooldowns I think work out to the same as Diane's, so it could be just as helpful on Angelica because she has 2 healing ones as well. So those are non-attacks, which means it will proc the Rod. You just are going to need, like with whatchamacallit, you are going to need the cooldown reduction. The reason why I have it on her too is because without it, Diane doesn't heal at all. Like, Diane offers no heal. She's all about damage prevention versus actual damage healing. But with it, now she has healing output. So that's why I have it on her. But it can work on Angelica as well, so definitely can work on Angelica. Just make sure you get the cooldown reduction on skill 3. And she should be the exact same as Diane at that point as far as skill cooldowns go. Still need to progress through world. Oh yeah, dude, got it clear. Did you clear 1010 already? I don't remember you saying if you did or not. I think you told me, but I don't remember for 100% positive if you did it. Oh, and another reason it's on Diane's because I use Diane freaking everywhere. Like, everywhere. There's no place. Yeah, that's right, with my Lorena. I remember now. And your summon wasn't anything worth it, if I remember correctly, right? You're like, I remember you not being happy with it. Also, I made sure to skill Angelica skill 3. Okay, good. You're doing the right thing, my friend. You are doing the right things. Oh yeah, that's right, because I mentioned that I never even heard of Arrowwell, and then I ended up pulling Arrowwell. So your Arrowwell Jinx fell onto me, because I actually have her now. I got her, I think I got it on stream, and I was like, oh my gosh, who is this? I didn't even know who it was. I never had heard of her. Then I remembered, oh, this is who DM must have said that he pulled. I didn't even look at her stats. I have her locked just in case they like give her a specialty change. Oh, speaking of specialty change, I'm sure you've heard the rumor by now as to who's getting the specialty change. If you haven't, I can tell you they released kind of a spoiler for it, and I don't know how you feel about that. So if you don't like them, I won't tell you. But yeah, the new specialty unit, we know who it's gonna be. I'm not in the scuttlebutt. Do you want to know? Because I know some people consider that a spoiler. That's why I'm asking. I'm trying to be ultra respectful here. Okay, what dailies do I have left now? Spirit Altar, Adventure. Okay. Wait, I only did 2? Okay, alright. Let me get Adventure done. I need 2 more of those. Yeah, Ricarus, this guy. He was one of the original Holy Trinity. Basically, if you had all 3 of these units, you were set. You were like good to go. And so they nerfed them because they were just that good. Like they nerfed every single one of the Holy Trinity. And what's really sad is I got him after the nerf. But this guy is who's getting the specialty change. I'll let you take a look. He's got decreased defense at max level. It's only 50%, so not that great. He buffs attack speed, and I forget what else he gets on this. He gets something else when you ascend this. I don't remember what it was. It's it decreases cooldowns. So every 5 turns you can decrease cooldowns to get attack speed. And then he has a 100% chance to dispel buffs once fully skilled. Yep. Yeah, you were basically set with them, and they nerfed the holy heck out of him. They nerfed him to the ground. It was Ellison, Ricarus, and Jet, if I remember correctly. And I got him right, like the day of the nerf, I got him. The actual day of the nerf. It was so depressing. I was like, really? Really? Dude, this is like more Christmassy music. Dude, Santa's sleigh, no. Oh my goodness, like this jazz stuff goes into Christmas. Oh, no, can I filter that out?
The Christmas lights fill the
Hope we don't become OP after the spec change. Why is that? Because you don't have them? Is that legit why? Yeah, it was weird. I had it in the jazz section, and then like the jazz section, like literally further down the list, I didn't look down the whole list, it turns into Christmas music. Oh, I'm not very happy with this one either. I'm not happy with this one either. I'm always iffy on hip-hop, like hip-hop sections, because I'm not big. I don't like profanity, and especially certain words. So, let's see what this one is. Hey, how's it going? You have 4 Gloomy, 3 Wandas, 4 AOLs? Dang. I have 1 Gloomy, 1 Arrowwell. My go-to unit the game likes to give me in MLs is Autoly. I've had so many Autolys. Now, this is just a guess on my part, but I think I've had enough Autolys at least to make 2 SSS Autolys. I think. Because that's 6 or 7 per, right? I would say maybe 1.5. 1.5. If it is 7 per, maybe about 1.5. I've gotten a lot of Autolys, and this was back before I knew what to do with them. So I wasn't making SSS, I was just using them for fodder. Now my pattern is, since I summon so much, since I'm not free to play, I stack my my fodder in the SSS, and then I will use them as fodder. Just so I can get the achievement and get more summons, basically, is the only reason I do it like that. I felt like just using them for fodder when I summon a ton anyway felt like a waste of, I don't know, of just free loot that I could get. So that's how I justified it in my mind, at least. But I'm still stuck on who to 6-star though. That's my current dilemma on who to 6-star. So I really don't know who to 6-star at this point. I'm totally clueless as to who to 6-star. Wait, oh no, I didn't want to replace her. I want to replace the thingy. I don't even have... Dude, I don't have Axe God either. I don't have Axe God, and I don't have Doris. Legit, I don't. Every time I see that I don't get a goal, I always hope for Axe God. Once I get Axe God, I wouldn't mind a Doris. That would be nice. But yeah, I summon a lot, and I still haven't got it. That's okay. It'll happen eventually. Like, I finally got an ML Nat 5. So I'm happy about that. Like, it's hard for me to be mad with MLs because I've had really good ML luck lately. Like, really good. And I guess mad's the wrong word. I guess disappointed. You don't have any of them either? Alright. Thank you, Smitty, for... That does make me feel a little better, to be honest with you. I appreciate it, man. Smitty's always got my back. And you do, there's other people that have my back too. I don't want to just say just Smitty. There's quite a few people. So one of these things is, I'm not making this up. One of the little filters they have to like filter your music is legitimately called places. And it has like different music you would expect to find at certain places, right? One of the places is a sports arena. So we're gonna see what they think is music that you will have at a sports arena right now. I gotta find like some good songs that I like and throw them into a playlist and then use that playlist. I'll probably hit up Sam and ask him like what are some of his favorite songs or genres, because I like everything he plays in his music. I like the mariachi stuff he plays. Like that stuff is, I like mariachi music. I have no focus at the moment. I beat Abyss. I beat both Hell Raids. Very easy. I just farm and that's all. Feels bad, man. So I still have not beat the second boss in Hell Raid. He smashed me pretty decently. So I'm still working on a strat. Oh, hit you with classical? They do have a classical section. Alright, let's go classical. Alright, there we go, classical. Okay, is there any type of classical you prefer? Epic classical? Let's listen to epic classical. Let's see. This one's called Last March of the Heroes. Yeah, Arakan, the second one they released. I could beat the first one they released pretty easy. The one that Sam calls Cockroach. I can beat him pretty easy. But the stealth guy gives me problems. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, now I just need to do hunt and raid. I need to do 3 of them because that's still a thing, right? Yeah, Clarice is still a thing. I've actually forgot to claim it the last few days, but I finished the main part. So I finished the main part, so at least I didn't miss out on that. Hey, Ethan. How's it going, man? Good to see you. You just need to buff. Well, no, my issue with him is that I need 2 AoE units. Like, because the reason why I was dying was just because I couldn't knock him out of stealth fast enough, and he just kept healing and healing and healing. Yeah, oh, I have to guess who you are, huh? Kaneko? You're Kaneko. That's gonna be my guess. I beat all of this stage 8190 with Luna, Assyria, Diane, Tama. I have all those except for Assyria. And the only reason I guessed that, Kaneko, was because you said to send you a message and you still hadn't showed up. So that was just my guess. I was like, oh, Kaneko hasn't showed up, so is it him? That was... Oh, this is the wrong team for this. This is 100% I picked the wrong team. Let's quit, because in this game, it doesn't cost you the energy you spent. Like, it doesn't... That's what I like about it. It doesn't cost you the energy. And that was definitely the wrong team. I think this is team 1. Is the one I used for this? No. Team 2? No. Team 5? No. Wait, did I change the team I used for it? And I just... Yeah, because that's my waiver in 11 team. This... I think this should be the right team. I gotta change it. It should be Luna back here, not... Oh, I know what. I did change this. I did change this. Yes, yes, yes. I remember this. It should be Luna. Alright, there we go. That's the right team. That was a slow build up for this epic class. It was. It is called epic. It's under the epic classical section. Now it's on a new one though. So Last March of the Heroes is over. Now it's set off. And it's actually classified as hopeful. It's epic classical hopeful. There's a little subcategory for it, which has to do with moods. So if I clicked on mood and picked hopeful, this would be a song that's in there. I wonder how they determine this, right? They just randomly start tagging songs with stuff like, what mood you think this is? They listen to like 2 seconds. This is angry at the world. And then like the name of the song is like, I'm happy with everything. But yet it's classified under angry. That'd be hilarious. I don't know if that's the case. That's just what I'm saying. What does I miss? You didn't miss anything really. Just so you did miss a question that some of the other guys weren't sure if they could answer. So I'm in a pickle right now when it comes to my E7 progress. I haven't started working on 81 to 90 yet. But I'm thinking about like golem teams and things like that, and I have enough fodder. I don't think we're gonna get new content. If we got new content, I think the content would be a new boss in Abyss. if we did get content, but I don't think we are. I think we're getting Rickeris's specialty change tomorrow. I think that's Rickery's specialty change tomorrow. ML Arminthia, ML Dingo. I think those are the three things we're going to see tomorrow. I don't think we're going to see anything world breaking, but I could be wrong. I don't work for them. I don't get inside information from them. That's just a guess from the leaks that has been out. It's just SC change, ML Arminthia, ML Dingo. I think that's going to be, and of course the usual, you know, bug fixes and stuff like that. Naturally. But other than that, I don't think we're going to have much. Which is okay for me. Like, I'm still working on, like, getting my Golem team together, my Banshee team together. So, I mean, I still got content that I could be knocking out. The new continents and guild bosses coming soon. Yeah, that's stuff. But, so this is something you missed. And I actually would really appreciate, Thomas, I would appreciate your help. Ethan, I would appreciate your help on this. So, my personal E7 progress is not stunted, but I got to make a decision. I have enough fodder to make a 6-star, right? My problem is I have a lot of options, and I'm not sure who it should be. So I'll go through who I have, who actually has gear, you know, and is already max level 50. Let's see if let's see who I should go with. So my personal choice is I want to go with Lidica for Golem. Okay, the Golem team I'm thinking about is Sir. What's the mage name, right? Oh, show you. You want to see? Okay. Well, after I finish this run. Because I can 6-star one unit, like, right now. I just don't know who I want. I kind of want it... I want it to be Lidica. But... people said she can be 5-star 50 and be totally fine. I've seen videos with her 5-star 50 and be totally fine. But... I mean, no one ever shows the bad runs except for me. Like, I'm one of the YouTubers where if I have a bad run with something, I'm gonna show you, because you get, like, I've been around YouTube long enough to know that a lot of times people show you their best runs, and no one shows you, like, the struggles they go through. Oh, she's not fine at 50. Okay, because I've seen runs on YouTube, and in the comments below, a lot of them was like, yeah, she's fine at 50. And from the video I watched, she looked fine at 50, but that could be like the one time out of 50. You can beat most Abyss stages easy with Lidica, really? Well, that's good to hear. I kind of want to 6-star her. I like a lot. She's my #1 choice. One, because I think her ult just looked... I'm being honest. So I pulled hard on her banner like I'm pulling hard on Charles's banner for one reason only. Their ults both look so cool. I freaking love it when Lidica's all like, oh. And I was like, oh. I love it. And Charles's ult, like when it shows all the people that he was close to, you know, you see Village right there, you just kind of go like, oh, dude, if only you knew what was coming. And it just looks freaking awesome. That's literally the only reason. I know he's awesome. Don't get me wrong. I know he's awesome. But I want him just because his ult looks freaking tastic. It just looks amazing. And it's the same story with Lidica. But here we go. So, I do have to do a gear upgrade because I was farming Dragon's Wyvern lately, and I have a lot of gear I need to go through and start gearing people, so don't necessarily focus too much on the gear. I know I need to update it and have the gear to do it. I just haven't got around to it. So I haven't started working on him much, and as you can see, he doesn't have gear. I have some gear in mind. I just haven't equipped it or leveled it yet. But I've got Arbiter Vildred as a possible 6-star. And then I have Firekin, who does have gear. Obviously, I've placed it on him because this is the gear I want him to use. But I haven't started leveling it yet. Because, like I said, I do have gear that's dropped that I do need to go through and make sure there's not better that I've gotten. So this is someone. And of course, Lidica, who I actually do want. to be the one that I like. That she's my top choice. I like everything about her. And because my next move is to get a Golems team, right? Like these two, I would say Lidica and Ken are my top two contenders for a 6-star, right? People that I would like to see 6-star. And then I have, he's not really someone I'm considering, but just to throw it out there, I would Lidica, then ML Vildred for PvP. Okay. Then there's Kayron. I haven't even worked on him. But and then there's Assassin Cartuja, which I think I have the stuff to actually get his last one. No, I don't. Yeah, I do. So if I were to do him, I actually have the stuff where I can get his 6th Awakening as well. So I could fully pump him up. Cerelia, because again, remember, I'm thinking about a Golem team. That's my next Golem 11. And from what I've seen in the videos, she works very, very well in Golem 11. So I do want to eventually 6-star her. And then there's Mascot Hazel, again, with a Golem 11 focus, right? A Golem 11 focus. Either Lidica or Fat Cat at the moment, do you think? And then, now these aren't ready, but they're just like ones I could. Like Bloodblade Karen, Crimson Armin, Rin, and then I just got these I'm saving just in case I get the ML versions of them. I'm not really looking to build them, but those are the ones. Me personally, I kind of want to do Ken and Lidica because I'm going to use them in Golems. I think they would do really good. But Ethan thinks Thomas says I should go, and I could use her more. Yeah, I don't think I have enough for her 6th Awakening, you know. I don't think I do. Oh, yes, I do. So we can actually even 6th Awaken. Or even, hey, the fire is today, so we could farm these out. She's a possibility, then. Well, okay, so it seems like you both agree on Lidica. Well, it seems like universally, though, you both agreed on Lidica. Plus Golem and PvP. Alright, I guess it's Lidica. So my first initial thought was right, and it's Lidica. Alright, let's just do it now then. Because like I said, I have the stuff to do it. Let's just do it. She definitely has more uses. Okay. So I'm already working on my next fodder. I think I have a couple of max 4-stars already. Let me just double check. Because I know I've been working on it. Yeah, so I've only got one. I thought I had more max for fodder. Yeah, I do. Okay, 2. So I have 2 max 4-stars right now. So I'm already back to regenerating. And who you guys think I should do after Lidica? Should it be, do you both agree on ML Vildred? Or do you think it should be like Ken? Oh, and then to awaken him. I do not have the ashes. So I don't have the ashes for Ken, unfortunately. And I definitely don't have enough this one. Dragon's Wrath. Yeah, I don't. I need 7 more. So I don't have the stuff. Oh, either? You really think it should be either? I like either. I don't know why either. Oh, Max Ken equips. Yes. Oh, yeah. Yeah, for sure. For sure, dude. That's on the list. That's on the list. I just didn't want to do it. I actually even SSS'd him. Dude, this guy... Okay. ML Vildred, I would take just for the fact that he's an ML Nat 5 and to be like, look, he's an ML Nat 5. He should be 6-star kind of thing. But actually, so one of the funniest things I've seen on Reddit recently, other than the Yu-Gi-Oh fad that was on for that day in Reddit, because that was hilarious in the Epic 7 subreddit. But one of the things that I literally was crying from laughter was, did you guys see the meme with either where it's all like new players be all like, yo, you guys see this hot waifu I just pulled in Epic 7, and then it's either. Honestly, I never felt that way about either. I'm gonna be honest. I never, because you could clearly tell that it was a dude. Fighter Maya 2v4 against the Cleave team. Well, no, I'm not considering Maya, dude. I'm not considering Maya at all. But I'm watching the video just because I respect you, Kaneko, so I'm looking at it. Is it a long video, though? Oh, it's 2 minutes. Alright, we're good. And I don't know how good of a Cleave team this is, though. Like, they have Bloodblade Karen. And, like, honestly, like, if that had been an ML, or a not ML Vildred. What? Is that really her ult? I've never seen her ult before. That is freaking hilarious. Oh, that is hilarious. It's like baseball. That's pretty cool. ML either had uses in 2 Abyss Floors against MLK and Dark Corvus. I'll let these links go through. See, that's one thing I do like about YouTube is, yeah, I know. If you gotta go Kaneko, I get it. I get it. I saw Sam was streaming. But I still, personally, from, so I used to have on my Apple Watch on, but I don't have it right now. Because it's charging. For the respect, ML Vildred. Yeah, dude, I almost feel like I am kind of a little bit disrespecting ML Vildred. I mean, he is a Nat 5. But every time I ask someone about this, now, I haven't asked Kirk about it. But every time I ask someone about it, they're all like, he doesn't do enough damage. And he's an ML Nat 5, yes. But he just doesn't do enough damage. But here's the thing. I don't really believe people. Because people have told me, like, bad units have been bad before. Like, in the beginning, legit, everyone said I was crazy for investing in Requiem Roar. And Requiem Roar is freaking awesome. Like, she is freaking awesome. She is great. Like, when everyone was like, oh, Tiara's getting nerfed, what do we do? I didn't even care, because I had freaking Requiem Roar, and she's already working for me. So that's why, like, I really want to build him, regardless of what people say. But right now, as we've already all agreed, Lidica is the priority, and she's useful everywhere. And I can get her 6th Awakening, because I already have all these. I just got to farm these today. So that's what we're going to do after I'm done with it. But we're just going to promote her right now. Let's do it. Since he has Revive? Okay. Bye, Carrot. Bye, Mono. Thank you for your sacrifice. We appreciate it. Let's do it. Wait, this is Lidica, right? Okay, Lidica. Alright, just making sure. Oh, you don't even play the game. You don't even play the game, man. Nice try, though. Now we're just gonna throw these penguins into him. Just because. Or her. Alright, there we go. Alright, then we're gonna put her in, You had to? Nah, no worries, man. I respect you. A nice attempt, though. It would have had more weight if you actually played the game. Then I would have been like, oh crap, what did I miss? What did Smitty see? Then there would have been a little panic, and you would have been like, yes, got him. But you don't play, so there's zero panic, man. Zero panic. Alright, so we're going to actually put her in this team while we farm. She does AoE, so we'll be good. We're going to take out Legs McGee here. There we go. So that way we can get some levels while we farm. 6-star Firewolf, dude, awesome. Too late, sir. What you don't know is way down at the bottom of the list, I have a 5-star level 1 Firewolf. You could be playing this. Very true. It's very true. Because you've never said that you don't play it. You just said that it's hard for you to watch it on my streams. So that's true. Speaking of funny stuff, people did something hilarious. Did you guys in Reddit, on the subreddit for Epic 7, did you see the post where the dudes watched, it says Tournair Guard solo level 50 Abyss? did you watch? There was a Torno Rural Guard, I think it was solo, level 50 of this. So I'm like, oh dude, no way. Is that unit really that good? So I clicked on it to watch it, and it starts off Torno Guard. He does one thing, he gets one shot, and it's all over. And that's like the video. that one was so funny because he never said that it solos it. He just said Torno Royal Guard 50 solo. Not that he completes it, right? It's a play on words. It was hilarious. That was so funny. I was like, he got me. Because I legit thought I'm going to go in there and see this dude, like, solo it. It would have been crazy if it would have worked. Of course, the unit would have then immediately been nerfed. I mean, because that would be just way too OP. Alright, we have one more to do of these. We have 3 Wyvern runs to do, and then we finish the dailies. Then I'm gonna do whatchamacallit, lab. And then after I'm done with lab, I'm gonna do just go back to farming, and probably that'll be stream. I don't think we'll be going much longer than that, because I do need to get lab done for sure. This would be a lot faster if I had whatchamacallit in here, but I really need to level Litica. Might as well kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Like this, this is honestly, like, so before if I knew she was useful at all, literally, I patch day, I opened it up, I clicked on, you know, her picture. I was like, all right, let me check out her moves in there, because you can just read the description there. I went into the game. Want to play 5s, epic 7s, and 5s, and right. No, I don't want to play 5s right now, no. I don't. Not now. I'm honestly, like, so we've been up for an hour, like about 40 minutes or so, roughly. Maybe give or take 5 to 10 minutes. We'll probably be ending this stream. I'm a little tired. Had a rough day today. Not negatively rough day, but just a little rough day. Kind of want to just chill, maybe watch some TV, catch up on some shows, see if my wife is up to catch up on some of our shows. But I appreciate the offer, though. Maybe next time this week, maybe tomorrow I'll run 5s. Does that sound good? Around the same time. Of course, just so you guys know, I will likely always, come hell or high water, be streaming my workouts, because I work out every day anyway, regardless. Like, every day I work out without fail. Like, actually, you know what? Hold on just a second. Let me start this hunt farm. That reminded me of something. Let me start this farm. Yeah, that's the right team. Okay, I'll be right back. Oh. All right. Sorry about that. It's something I forgot to do, and it just occurred to me when we were talking. All right. But yeah, we can play tomorrow. But like I was saying, I do stream. I will likely be streaming all my workouts every day just because I'm already doing it. Might as well, and I'm comfortable with it. Like I have, like most people have, like this humility or thing that blocks them from doing certain things because maybe they're embarrassed about something or whatever. I really don't give a f. Like I've always been that way my whole life. Like I just do it. I mean, because I'm comfortable with who I am, and I really don't care with what other people think. So yeah, I'll be streaming every day, likely every single day, my workouts. Not necessarily this stuff because Monday is my day off, but I typically don't take a day off. Like I have to be like drop dead sick to not exercise. Gotta do that. Gotta see the grandkids. That's the goal. And DM if you wanna. Dude, you keep begging me for muck. I'm not gonna do mukbang, Wrath. I do appreciate your tenacity in trying to convince me to do it, because you are tenacious in your pursuit of Val. For whatever reason, you want to watch me eat. I don't know why, man. But it's not gonna happen, Brotato. Not gonna happen. I'm just not mukbang. Although, as a joke, I was talking with Xena once in her stream about how like mukbang is so popular and it gets so much views that I want to come up with something like unique just to me that's like I think is just as ridiculous but gets high views. And one of the things that I came up with was water bottling, right? Okay, so I'm gonna ask you point blank, do you legit truthfully watch mukbang, or is it just like a running joke with you? Like it's not anything you actually do, you just like as a running joke say it? Like, and I don't care if you actually watch mukbang, I'm just asking so I understand, is this like a legitimate request where you just want to watch me eat because you like it? Like, I'm just curious because I don't know if you're joking or not, right? I being perfectly honest with you, I can't tell. Oh, wow. Okay, I don't know. So it's a legitimate request. Okay. I don't know, man. One of the reasons why it will likely not happen is I've watched one, and I think I told you about it. Me and my wife actually one day when I remembered I wanted to check it out, I brought my wife over and we watched it together, and we just didn't get it. And the portion sizes is nothing that I would ever do. I'm trying to be less fat, dude. Like, I was 310, Wrath. I ain't trying to get back anywhere near that ever again in my life. So, you will likely not see me, if I ever even considered doing it, you will never see me eat. Like, this one guy, Nick something another, like, because I want to watch, like, one of the most popular people. I don't remember his name. Like, it was Nick something. I don't know. And no disrespect to him, right? It's just, I'm not into that, so I don't recognize who he is or his full name. You watch someone, yeah, see, that's not me, man. If it were me, it'd be like, you know, here's me eating a bowl of noodles, or here's me eating eggs and bacon. Like watching someone play a new game so you don't have to buy it. Now, yeah, same principle. Got you, same principle. It's a little, is it different though, Val? Is it really different? You watch them play, you're like, okay. Well, but isn't that more of an anticipation thing, right? Because you play a game, especially games that have stories, for what comes next, right? And when you watch someone, there's a satisfaction to, oh, I know what comes next. You know, maybe this guy made similar choices I would. Maybe he didn't. But with food, your body actually has a physical need to eat, right? So, like, if you're hungry, you can't watch someone eat and not, at least I can't, unless they're disgusting, right? Not unless, like, you know, they're sweating or they're picking their nose or they're doing that. I hate it when people's nose run and I see it like you know when you're a baby and your nose will run and they'll do that thing where they'll like unless they're doing that, that's not going to kill your curb your appetite, right? So that's why I think it's, in my mind at least, two different things. But yeah, I mean, I would do it, but it wouldn't be like what you're looking for where it's in excess, because I don't do excess eating anymore. I just don't. Got to see the grandkids, Raph. That is Val's goal. See the grandkids, and if I'm super lucky, see my great grandkids. That would be awesome. Not many people make it to great grandkids, and I don't think I want to be one of those people, because you know you get tired, you get beaten down, and I don't want to go that far. Like I guess the best way to say it is this one lady I used to live with said she worked at a assisted living, and it was end of care type of living, and she would say sometimes legitimately people who have lived, like I'm talking 90 plus years, would honestly say that they're just tired and they're ready. It's not to prevent eating, it's more to prevent excessive. Okay, it's found that watching other people eat actually helps curb the hunger pains, unless you're seriously. Oh, I didn't know that, dude. I didn't know there was a little bit of science behind it. Okay. Yeah, just because it's you, Raph, I'll give it a go. I'll see. But, so, let me bring up the thing. So, on Xena's stream, I was like, you know what? I'm going to come up with something. We will all be turned into robots by then. Something about empathy. Ah, that makes sense. So, the idea I came up with Xena, because I was a little frustrated this day, because I was, like, looking at just weird stuff people stream and how popular it is. Like, I think, were you the one that told me about the guy who just sits and stares for 4 hours? And I didn't believe you, and I looked it up, and sure enough, there is a guy who literally just sits and stares for 4 hours and has, like, I think it was 900,000 followers, and every one of his videos gets, like, over 100K views, which is, believe it or not, that's at least about 500. I mean, it's not where you're going to retire, but it's like $600-700 a month, depending on how many videos you come out with, right? But anyway, so I was like, dang, I'm frustrated. That's it. He sits down and smiles at the camera. So I was frustrated that these people are just so popular, like when I'm honestly doing my best to deliver good content, right? I'm not saying their content's bad. I just feel like it's sitting there is easy, right? But anyway, I digress. I'm not trying to insult him or what he does to support himself. But I came up with my unique idea is water bottling. All it is I get some bottled water, and for 2 hours, I just sit there and drink the bottled water and just stare at the camera. And in the background, you know that musical instrument where it's like the bowl and you have that wand and they swing they put the wand around the bowl and it makes that sound. Like it's literally just me drinking it to the sound of that where I'm just like, literally that's all I do. I drink several bottles of water and then that's the stream. And I call it water bottling. That's my idea. Ooh, gold. If it's a percentile stat, this is going to be awesome. My last gold accessories, all 3 of them, over the last 2 days have been flat stat. It's not the greatest, but that's okay. Hey, health, not bad. 50%. But the subs aren't. Oh, the subs are okay, actually. Attack, effectiveness, and defense. That's not bad. That's like a Requiem Roar neck right there, actually. And I do need a health neck for Requiem Roar. She has a crappy one right now, and it's got effectiveness on it. Dude, this worked out. Okay. And there was a video where a guy legit... Yes, I saw that one. You actually sent it to me. You told me roughly where it was, and I found it and watched it. And yeah, the guy honestly does break in. I was just like, wow, that's dedication to your craft. Like, the guy didn't even move. He stayed there just watching the camera. And I was like, that is serious dedication. That's why my impression of that after I watched it was that had to be staged. Yeah, you're dedicated to your craft, but also there's a sense of like self-preservation, right? Like no normal person is gonna be like, now this dude can just break in, have his way with me, and we're all good, right? It's just not gonna happen. We're gonna kill Stealth Boss first. And let's go with... Now we can't take this to Stealth Boss. You know what? Let's just go do the boss I normally do. The Stealth Boss hasn't been giving me the boots anyway. What do you mean you don't think it could be staged? All you do is before the stream be like, hey buddy, like I'm gonna leave the back door open, and during my stream I just want you to walk in and then, you know, say something and walk out. Because the dude does say something and then he's like, okay, I'm leaving. Why? What do you mean that can't be staged? Because the guy, what makes me think it's staged is he doesn't react to it. He's just like, okay, you know, whatever. And the fact that he publishes it on top of that, right? I don't remember his facial expression changing, but it's been, as my kids would say, it's been a minute since I've looked at it, but I don't remember his facial expression changing. I legitimately don't. I remember him having the same exact look. Like, this is no big deal. But you can fake that, right? He could just be a really good actor. I'm not trying to poke holes in it. It's just like, I have my reservations about that particular video being legit. Let you check yourself? Okay. Alright, check it. Check it, get back to us. Because I really don't remember if his facial expression changed. I honestly don't remember it, though. I just remember him looking like, whatever. What the heck? Smitty, this classical. This is under epic classicals too. There's comedy. Let's get some comedy in here. I'm a big comedy guy. Let's see what they got. Oh, it's like this kind of music. Okay, I get it. I get it. Electronica and dance. It sounds like a view getter. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying, right? I agree. Because so this is what so this guy, Smitty, his whole premise of his entire YouTube channel, and I'm not making this up, it's literally for 4 hours per video, and I think he comes out with one every 2 weeks, is he literally just sits down, doesn't do anything but smile and stare at the camera. That is all he does. He doesn't do anything else. Yeah, that's alright, dude. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It felt like staged to me. That's the vibe I got, was pure stage. But that's all he does, Smitty. He literally is just like, for 4 hours. Rock solid 4 hours. And I couldn't find the video, but someone told me that there is actually one of those videos he pees himself. Like, just sitting there. He, like, honestly pees himself, I guess. I couldn't find it. Because he couldn't tell me when roughly it happened. And so he just has too many videos for me to, like, just go through there to through comments to see if, oh, is this the one? Is this the one? But that's all he does. He's just no music, no nothing. Just him sitting there smiling. But how? Okay, but here's why I was frustrated that day, right? When I'm thinking of just crazy things I could do to see if someone gets into it. How is that successful? Like, he gets 100K plus views on his videos, which is just like crazy. Like, that's just like decent money. It is. It's on 100K views is decent money. It's not like you're gonna retire kind of money, or you could do it only that type of money. But if he released them more frequently at 100, like if he did one every 2 days, it's weird. You think that's why? So you just have to be weird. You just have to think of something weird. I mean, I don't know. Is this that day my morale was really low because I read a report that was talking about this is YouTube. I don't think he's live streams. This is YouTube. Is this like, I don't know. I guess I have to think of something weird that would attract. That's why I was like the water bottling, right? Me just drinking several bottles of water. Why that instrument with the bowl and then with the wand, he goes makes that wom 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 wom. So I just sit there, drink water, stare at the camera to that. Wait, what does that say? Explore rate 86. Oh wow. I don't know why I need to know the explore rate, but okay. All right. I gotta do the morale calculator here real quick. I think this team has 31 morale. It's my second highest morale team. My first highest is 36 morale. Or is it 35 morale? It's one of the two, 35 or 36. I don't remember. But it's with, I think that's my Lorena, Requiem Roar, Destina, Diane combo. I think that one's 36, if I remember correctly. I might be wrong. It's been a while since I've ran that comp. That used to be my go-to comp for everything. I don't know. There are a lot of deep fetish stuff out there. Yeah, but I mean, I guess I'm not one to knock someone's fetish. I guess I could, some of the stuff I like could be considered pretty weird too. But it's just like, I mean, what are you getting? Like, how does that, it just excite you? Like just watching someone stare at you. I mean, I don't know. I mean, different strokes for different folks, right? But it's just not anything that, I don't know. It's just weird. It's I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I'm happy that he's successful, right? I'm definitely don't wish anyone ill will, because that's just not how Val is. I don't revel in someone successful, like losing it or whatever. Yeah, this is 31.1. So it's Dream from Lorena and Advice from Requiem Roar. Dream from Lorena and Advice from Requiem Roar. Maybe it kicks out of dude just smiling for, oh, that's true. It's possible. It just bums me out, right? That, I, for a year, have been investing a serious amount of, me into it and not see as much as success as, maybe I don't have the right personality too. There's that, right? I'm kind of, maybe I don't have a personality other people can relate to because these people are younger than me, right? So maybe it's that the younger crowd more resonates with them than they do with me. So I mean, that's definitely a possibility. I don't want to make it sound like I don't think the issue could ever be me, because it could be. It could just be age and stuff like that. But it's sad. It makes me sad sometimes. Like, it doesn't make me sad today. Like, I'm perfectly okay with it. But there are days where I'll be like, so much work, and then I see like mukbang or something and feel like, how come that can't be me? Ooh, she didn't crit. Come on, Lorena. You're killing me, girl. But I'm definitely happy when people are successful. I don't have the crab mentality. And for those that don't know what the crab is, so if you put a bucket of crabs together and one of them tries to crawl out, the other crabs will try to pull it down. So I'm definitely not like that. I'm definitely happy when people are okay. Well, even if I'm not, I don't share it with them, right? I'm not like, or let my misfortunes or not being them get in the way. Oh, you know what? I do have Celestine. Now that I think about this, I have a new artifact I could be playing with. I completely forgot that I got Celestine. And that artifact would have likely helped more than, whatchamacallit, more than, Poop. I'm trying to think of it. More than Vile on Requiem Roar. There's nothing to cleanse in this. I seen you have vid in DM. Have you ever seen it? What? I sent you a vid in DM. Have you ever seen it? Kind of plays on the weird interest talk. All right, let me take a look at it. Oh, hey, baby. Let's see. Oh, that's Key and Peele. Dude, that guy's like... I didn't watch it yet, so I'm about to start this fight, but I'll take a look at it afterwards, because we got about 15 minutes or so left of stream. Be warned has... Okay, so I'll definitely listen to it with headphones on. Thank you for the warning, because as you know how I run my own stream, I don't like exposing my kids to that. Even though I know they're going to hear it, I just don't want them to hear it coming from dad, that's all. Appreciate the heads up. I will take a look at it. I heard that Key and Peele guy though, they're pretty deep, man. Like that one movie, Get Out, apparently, which is very highly acclaimed, came from them, and then the new one, Out, is pretty good. But it's funny? Okay. Dang, what's the name of the new one that they have that came out? It's about like where the family, they have like someone trying to stalk them or kill them or something like that. I don't remember the name of it. But it's from them. And yes, I agree with you. The movie does look very good. Let's burn the A. Let's do it now. There's no reason to hold on to it that I can think of at least. Us. Is it called Us, DM? I remember the name being longer, but I trust DM. If he says it's Us, it's Us. Yeah, that looks good. That looks good. I haven't seen the first one, Get Out, but my kids have seen it. And my kids were like, dang, Dad, this is super good. Like, you have to check it out. Dude, I remember when this boss was like super hard for me. Now it's just like easy mode, just no issue at all. Those were the days. I like how they make that song in the trailer. They do. Yeah, there's like, I have to say, Hollywood has definitely gotten better on trailers. For sure. No doubt. You know what, let's burn this. Why not? Yep. There's another movie recently that did the same thing. With a normally, I gotta remember the movie now, because I really liked the trailer. Because it was like just like that. It was like so mellow. Like the song normally was a very peppy, but they like slowed it down and they made it kind of like more menacing. Was it Jurassic World? Was it Jurassic World? I'm trying to think. Was it Jurassic World? Alright, the next boss we'll do is this stealth boss. So we'll clear it to the stealth boss. We're not going to be able to get there, but we're going to at least clear to it. Because then tomorrow we'll be able to pull off, if I buy the additional lab compass, we'll be able to pull off 2 bosses tomorrow. that's I really like good movie trailers that get you pumped. Sometimes the movie trailer though is better than the movie. Case in point, and I don't know if you guys maybe agree or disagree with me, but Man or not Man of Steel, Superman Lives. Superman Lives trailer looked so good, and the movie was just actually terrible bad. It was so bad. Like I'm such a big Superman fan. I remember seeing it and I was like trying to tell myself, yes, this is a good movie. This is a good movie. And just as more time went on, it was like, no, this wasn't a good movie. You know, not to diss anyone's acting in it, because it really wasn't an acting issue. It's just like the story was just not. It wasn't top notch, unfortunately. Because, like, first of all, the premise, which they show you in the title card in the beginning, was that Superman had left. So if you remember, my problem with it being a huge Superman fan is you remember at the end of Superman 2, okay? So the end of because remember, Superman Returns doesn't take into account Superman 3 and 4, okay? It only takes into account Superman 2. So at the end of Superman 2, after he beats Zod and everybody, remember he carries the flag that was attached to the White House, and he puts it back on, and the president's like, hey dude, where you been? He's just like, hey, I'm sorry, Mr. President, I had some stuff to figure out. I promise I'll never do that again. That's the end of Superman 2, right? So he makes a promise to not be there for us, right? So cue Superman Returns, which remember happens immediately after that. And so keep in mind, his dad, his whole planet, right, was a race of super smart scientists who actually didn't care about their environment, which when it comes really down to it, right, because they mined their planet to death that blew up. So these super smart people, right, who left him a crystal, because remember in Superman 1, his dad tells him the history of his planet and what happened, and that it exploded, and that's why they sent him away. His dad, one of the smartest people in the whole universe, tells him, hey, here's the proof. Our planet blew up, right? It's gone. Sorry, son, that's why we sent you. But then you get into the whole, that's why I sent you to them, because I see they're making the same mistakes, so you can help them. You could be the light to show the way, blah, 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 right? We all know the Superman story. So now, Superman Returns starts off and says, well, Superman left because an Earth scientist says that, oh yeah, by the way, we think we saw some of Krypton. It didn't actually blow all the way the F up. And he believes them and takes off to go find him and say, all right, let me go see if there's actually my planet is still out there, when his dad, one of the smartest brothers out there, told him, nah, it blew up. He still goes. One, that makes Superman look like an idiot, right? Because I'm sorry, but if I'm an alien and I have like all this advanced knowledge because my dad, one of the greatest scientists in the universe, told me, left me a crystal that said, yeah, our planet blew up, buddy, you're all alone, and that's why we sent you away, to have some lame science dude with the Hubble telescope, right? Not saying Hubble's a joke, but to compare it to the technology that he had on Krypton, they had on Krypton, it's a joke compared to that, right? Some dude with Hubble says, yeah, we think possibly we saw your planet out there. It's not blown up, man. Your dad was wrong. Who? I'd be like, bruh, you dumb. I mean, that's like, that would literally be my response. Bruh, you dumb. Just like that. I mean, I appreciate your offer, but my dad, one of the smartest people in the universe, left me this little crystal here. You watch this crystal, he tells me why he sent me away and that our planet blew up. But you got the Hubble telescope and you telling me, nah, your planet's still there? Bruh, you dumb. I mean, that's literally no disrespect to him, but you dumb. I mean, because there's just no, I wouldn't have went anywhere. And so that was one of my key problems with the movie. Then the next, you've got Super Baby, right? Super Baby was a problem for me, right? Don't get me wrong. It tracks with what happened in Superman 2. Superman gives up his powers. He becomes mortal. And then, you know, he bangs Lois Lane. That happens in the movie. We should know that. We all should know that. And so, yeah, I can see how, you know, a kid could be conceived from that because he was mortal. I mean, Superman, you know, he hung up the cape to bang Lois Lane. I mean, there's more than that, right? He loved her. I get that. Oh, wait. Is that enough of those galaxy bookmarks to summon? Let's see. Can we do a summon before we end the stream? A galaxy summon? Because galaxy summons have typically worked out for me on stream when I just do them as I get them. So let's see. No, we're one shy. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We don't need to do it. I just want to see if I had enough. Okay, so anyway, that was just one of my problems, right? Come on, Superman, be smarter than that. And then, you know, yeah, Super Baby, you had him being a peeping Tom when they're all as a family together, and he's sitting outside using his X-ray vision and super hearing to peer on him. I mean, come on, Superman, you're better than that, bruh. I'm watching this, and like my mind literally obfuscates it. I love using that word, right? My mind casts obfuscation on itself, so it blocks out those parts, right? And I'm like, okay, this is an okay movie. It's still a good movie. You didn't see that, Russ, you know? Check out that vid before you go. If you can, I want a reaction. Okay, hold on. Let me start this farm. Let me kill the music. My only problem is it's gonna play to the stream. You guys are gonna hear it. So just fair warning, right? We're gonna watch something that Smitty has already let me know that it has language. So if you do have kids or children present that you are not comfortable with them hearing language, like throw on some headsets or something right now, or mute me until we're done. But I'm gonna go ahead and watch this right now. So that's just a heads up. Just a heads up.
Good.
How was work?
Sucks.
Aw. Can I ask you a quick question?
Yeah, sure. What up?
I've just been noticing that every time I leave to go out, the next time I open the computer, the browser history's been cleared.
That's weird.
Yesterday I went food shopping for like 15 minutes. I used the computer before I went to the store. And when I came back, my history was gone, the cache was cleared, and the cookies had been reset.
Oh god.
Well, I think sometimes the computer runs an automatic software update, so maybe that just kind of clears the history.
Yeah, except when you update the software, a little window pops up and you click OK, and then it gets installed. So...
I don't know, maybe there's something wrong with the computer, you know? And it's just one of those things, whenever it gets interrupted from the power source, it has to reboot, and it just totally wipes out the history.
Be honest, babe. It's porn, right?
Porn? What's... Oh, pornography?
It's okay if you look at porn. I assumed you did anyways. I mean, every guy does. I'm perfectly okay with that, as long as it's not that weird stuff.
Yeah.
Alright, well, I mean, kinky's okay. I like kinky. As long as it's not that sick, twisted S&M stuff. Wow. Okay, I'm not gonna judge your journey. It is your fantasy, just as long as you're looking at women who... Wow. Men? Chicks with dicks? Horses? Worse than horses? Wow.
Baby, give me a little credit. None of that matters. The only thing that matters is that when we're doing it, I'm thinking about you, and you're thinking about me, right? Right, baby?
Oh, that was good. That was good. I love the sweat. That's the best part. Oh man, that was good. That was good. That was definitely good, Smitty. I do appreciate it. That actually took us right to when I want to call it anyway. So thank you for that. It was good. I give it 2 thumbs up for sure. For sure. So I'm gonna tell an embarrassing Val story that is 100% true. And actually, I had to hear it from my wife, and it's along the same lines of what we just watched or what I just listened to. This is very, Very, very true. This happened. So in going into our relationship, my wife already knew that is something I like to look at, but not like this guy. No, no, not like this guy. So she knew it was. I owned a collection of VHS tapes because VHS was the thing back then. This was right before DVD, so it was VHS. So I had a collection, right? And she knew of it. I didn't hide it from her. I was honest. Anyway, so as I've told you guys before, when we first got married, we were poor, and her parents moved to Pennsylvania. We were still out here in California, and they're like, just come out here, save money, live with us. It's fine, Their grandbaby's gonna be with them, so it's a win-win for them, right? They get their daughter back, their son-in-law, because I do love my my in-laws, by the way. I do. I'm not one of those where there's problems. I love my in-laws. So I was like, yeah. And they get their grandbaby. They get their daughter back. They get their son-in-law, who they love. I love them back. So I'm like, sure, let's move down there, right? So, we're down there a little bit. I swear this happened. We're down there a little bit, and we're at work one day, and mother-in-law's watching the kids. Now, they had this house, and it was weird. The house had, like, 2 houses in it. So what happened was the people who owned it had a much smaller house, and then they just built, literally connected to this house, another whole much larger house. And my parents let us live in the smaller house portion of it, right? And so we lived upstairs. And one day, we have my mother-in-law is watching our son, our oldest, and we're at work. And I guess how the story goes is my mother-in-law went to our room because there was some toys and things like that we had in there, because we did have 2 rooms to ourselves. One was our son's and one was ours. But a lot of times my wife was very uncomfortable with him being alone, because she's definitely one of those moms who had to check to make sure he's breathing. So a lot of times he slept in our room in a little bassinet. And so we had some toys in there. So she's like, well, I'm going to go in there and toys and try to soothe him to sleep, right, instead of her room. So she's there in our room trying to get to, and he's responding very well. He's going to sleep. And she sees that I had ejected one of these movies, right? But I hadn't taken it all the way out, right? So you could just see the label. And of course, all those labels are like, innocent names. And so this one, I believe, was like Cheerleader Academy or something like that. So she's like, oh, Cheerleader Academy, right? Let's watch this. This sounds good. She's here. She doesn't want to go find anything. My wife tells me, story goes, she pops it in there, and quite loudly, because I had headphones that I would normally wear when I listen to that kind of thing. And it's like quite loudly. It was in the middle of something. So I guess my mother-in-law panics. She's like trying to turn it off. She can't figure it out because I have a super complicated, all the bells and whistles VCR. So she finally just like takes the power out. And like is just exasperated because it was like actually in the middle of the scene. Because let's be honest, for those of us with experience with this, no one like actually sits there and watches it through the dialogue of, hey, I delivered your pizza, did you want extra sausage, right? We all get to the good stuff. Stuff happens, we take care of things, and it gets turned off at the point you're at. No one goes, well, let me rewind this because I don't want to miss any dialogue, right? So that very kind of similar thing happened, but not computer-based. Good old VHS-based. So it was hilarious to me. Her mom didn't think it was so hilarious, but to me, it was effing hilarious because I know my mother-in-law and I love her to pieces, and I could see the face of like, oh no, trying to get it like to turn off, and the mental image is so freaking hilarious with her like, oh, what button is this? And the whole time in the background, it's like, to this day, the mental image of the panic is just freaking hilarious. Like it's pretty funny. Anyway, we're gonna wrap up the stream on a Val true life story, and yes, that did happen. That's not make believe. That honest to gosh happened. But I want to thank you all for coming out, for your continued support. Smitty, thank you for being one of my just a guy who's always there for me. I really appreciate it. Thank you all for watching. And as always, all you dudes and dudettes out there, stay frosty.